Flank.
We wanted to create something in Glasgow that was very centrally accessible and that would help people learn about the human experiences of the First World War, especially for school kids and other people who maybe have an interest in history but don't want to just sit and learn absorbed facts, but by getting people in a physical environment that evokes the trenches. When people step into the trenches for the first time, it really evokes the claustrophobia of that underground world. And if you build in thinking about what it was like for soldiers living with the threat of artillery coming overhead, sniper fire if they put their head up too far, being able to hear the enemy, cooking, chatting, having a laugh, it helps people get a little bit closer to what it was like.
We've used archaeological records, lots and lots of first-hand accounts, lots and lots of photographs to try and replicate and recreate the trench as safely as we can do. It's vitally important for a number of different reasons. I'm a teacher by day, and from an educational standpoint, taking trips over to France can be extremely expensive. There's lots of squeezes on budgets and stuff like that at the moment, so being able to bring school children here to see the claustrophobia, the filth, the dirt, but also doing it in a sort of safe and tasteful way is extremely important. And I think people are also really interested in finding out what their fathers did, their grandfathers, their great-grandfathers, and if it can just bring home sort of like the everyday difficulties to them, and just the sheer endurance test to be in the front line, even on a quiet time, without thousands of people trying to kill you on a daily basis, just the everyday difficulties of being here, very, very important.
The grant from the Covenant Fund has just brought us up to what we need to complete the project and really ensure it's got a great impact on people's perceptions of this really important aspect of history. I think if people come here, they'll find there's nothing like actually getting into the trenches and taking part in some of the activities we put on. There's a lot of stuff for kids where they can have a go at using a periscope to try and spot things in no man's land. They can try and crack a code, and they get in this physical environment and come away hopefully with a really lasting impression of what it was like during the First World War.